Welcome to the Bits of Beds podcast. In this episode, I'm joined by two international students, and they're going to be giving us tips on their experience moving from their home country to the University of Bedfordshire. So I'm your host for this episode, Amia. I think we should start by doing a brief introduction.
I'm Alaika Naveed, currently studying business management here in Luton, and I'm from Pakistan, and I'm doing my foundation year.
I'm Tumitin Sadiq. I just graduated from law at the university, and I'm from Nigeria.
Beautiful. So let's talk about your experience as a student at the University of Bedfordshire. So tell me, when did you first move to this country?
I moved here in January 15.
Okay.
2021, September.
Wow. And that must have been a very, very big change for you, because even when I was moving from my hometown, that was hard for me. How was it moving to a whole other country?
Yeah, it was totally different. I was so excited before moving here, but my family's here, so it was a big support for me.
That's nice. Tommy?
For me, I've obviously been coming to the UK for holidays and everything, but it was a total 360 turnaround, moving here completely. It was a lot. Different educational system from Nigeria to the UK. Different culture. It did take a lot of getting used to. Obviously, I have family here, so that really did help me, when I first came to settle in and everything. But that doesn't change the fact that it was quite a change for me.
We're going to get more into the cultural differences and the educational differences later on. But can you just give a piece of advice for any student who is in your position, moving from home to another country, moving to the University of Bedfordshire? What would you tell them?
Before coming here, live as much nearer to the university as you can, because it will be more convenient for you to come and go by foot rather than paying for the tickets of bus and train. So that would be useful for them.
That's good advice.
Okay, for me, I would say be very open-minded. University of Bedfordshire has a lot of opportunities for you as a student, not even as an international student. Just embrace it all and be very open-minded.
Open-minded, that's great advice. So the first week of uni, okay, everyone's always so hyped for the first week of uni. You've got freshers, you've got orientation, you've got activities. What was it like for you guys? What did you do during your first week?
Yeah, exploring the campus and surrounding city was one of the highlights. I took time to explore it and to find the best places to eat and the library, the student health services, etc. It not only made me feel more at home, but I also explored so many things. As I've mentioned before, the library, the tree house, which is a really cozy corner in the university where different cultures meet together. And in this way, you can make new international friends.
So where are some of your favourite places at the university?
Treehouse.
Treehouse, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, everybody.
Did you make new friends there?
Yeah.
That's nice. Like-minded people. Yeah. That's very nice. Tommy?
I would say for me, I had quite a different experience because I didn't come in the first week. So I was thrown in straight to lectures and everything.
Wow.
So I didn't get that introduction. I had to figure my way through things, and it was tough.
Yeah, I can imagine. What was that like socially? Because, Malika shared in the first week, she, discovered Treehouse and she kind of found her feet there. You're in lectures. It's not really the nicest way to meet new people. So how did you kind of branch out socially?
The first week, kept to myself, and it doesn't help that I'm quite an introvert. It didn't help at all, but I think with time, as time went by, I started to interact and go for events that the university hosted, and then started to meet other people as well. So yeah, go for event, guys.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, you joined the student ambassador team, didn't you?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
I think for me, I just wanted something that would help me, be of great help.
That helped you socially as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So Malika, you're from Pakistan, right? Yeah. And Tommy, you're from Nigeria.
Yeah.
And you're now in England. What are some of the biggest cultural differences between your home country and here?
The eye contact, the conversation, I would say.
Really? What do you mean? Is it more intense here?
Over here, people will do more eye contact while they're speaking. In my country, people used to look down because of the respect. And over here, if you're not looking eye to eye, it means that the other person will think that he or she may not be interested in my talk.
Wow. Eye contact is a bit awkward, though. It's a bit awkward. Yeah, it is a bit awkward. Anything else other than eye contact?
So many.
That's fine. We can come back to
the
you.
education system.
Okay, yeah. Go on.
It's really different from my country. In my country, you have to learn word to word everything, and you have to do the exam. And over here, the study is not all about cramming. It's all about practical work. You can learn so many things in this way.
So you enjoyed that. It's more kind of relaxed here. Yeah. That's good. That's
good.
Yeah. Tommy?
I think the accent.
Really?
The accent, yeah, the accent. Because certain times, like, even when I had, like, certain lectures, I couldn't really hear what they were saying.
Oh.
And, you know, and when it's that, the lecture is now fast. And that combo is not quite good. But the accent was something that I really, sometimes I'll just, like, have my ears, like, really paying attention to to get every single word. But it got better by the day. So, yeah.
Wow. God, I can imagine Tommy just in the back, like, what?
Like, what did he just
That's
say?
crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
But you're well adjusted now, though.
Oh, yeah,
you?
definitely.
That's fine then.
3 years in.
Yeah. Malaika, anything else that you found really hard for you culturally? Yeah.
Yeah, the language, the accent.
Yeah.
Some people used to speak really, really fast, and they used to skip half of the words.
Oh God.
It's like they are speaking 4 vowels in the row.
Oh, bless you. But you've gotten used to that now, haven't you?
Yeah.
You're probably in a few years going to be speaking really fast as well, like us. So it's all right. So what is your favourite thing so far about the UK?
The UK?
Yeah.
I would not say weather.
Oh, no. That would be a lie. Yeah.
The cleanliness. The
Okay.
environment.
That's nice.
Yeah, the rules.
And
the good thing is many people used to follow the rules, most of them.
Yeah.
And the queue system also.
the queues?
The queue system.
Like in the supermarket?
Yeah.
Oh, what's different about that?
Well, there is a queue system in Pakistan also, but not everyone follows it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But over here, people are very disciplined and
That's interesting.
I think for me, compared to back home, it has a lot of opportunities. Just opportunities for you to really like what you want to be. There are a lot of opportunities for you to just explore and just find out what you really want to do in life. So, big up UK.
Yeah. So, Tommy, what did you say you were studying again?
Law.
Law.
Yeah.
Is that essay based?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because now I want us to talk a bit about like academic writing. How did you adjust to, having to write all of a sudden all these essays and like in a formulaic way? How did you adjust to that?
I tell you what, my very first essay that I'd written, it was a formative assessment. So like I wrote it just to test the waters and everything. And then like I gave my lecturer and she came back with like loads of circled things. And she's like, I basically didn't get it at my first try. But what helped was that the university has thing where they do the language for international students.
I think it's the academic skills training.
Yeah.
Did you use that?
Yeah, I definitely did.
Was it
And
helpful?
yeah, it was really helpful. I attended that. I ensured that like I was consistent in attending that. And then I was just like try and error, try someday, like get feedback and like working on it. And then I got it at the end of the day.
That's nice. Malaika, what about you? Did you use the academic skills training at all?
Yeah.
Yeah? How was that?
and it was really good. Yeah.
Helpful?
Yes, it was helpful.
That's good. So starting university can be quite daunting.
Yeah.
Because you're moving away from, for me, high school, sixth form, all the people that you're used to being around. And you're coming into a melting pot of people you don't really know, different personalities, people on your course. It can be quite hard to navigate yourself. I found that as well. But how did you guys find that? How did you make friends? What advice would you give to someone that is nervous about coming into university and making friends? Tommy?
My first year, I didn't really, I'll be really honest, I didn't really make friends. It was from uni to the library, home, and like that was like my routine. I would be honest. I obviously had like few interactions with my, classmates, but it was just that. But I think the turnaround was obviously I started working as a student ambassador, and then like there I met a lot of people. And then I started attending like events that university hosted. From there, you meet people. You're like, oh, hey, you meet people from like the same country as you. You vibe on that level and everything. Or you also meet like different people. So loads of people. And I was just really open-minded. What could be the worst that will happen? Yeah, just, go for it, have conversations and then find the right people.
But what was it that caused that change? Because you said that in first year you were quite closed off.
Yeah.
You were kind of just uni home. What was it that made you feel like you need to branch out?
I just clicked that I couldn't do like uni alone. Like I couldn't do it in isolation. it wasn't working for me.
No.
Obviously, I was getting the grades and that, but I just needed that social like interaction, and I went for it.
That's good. It's a balance, isn't it?
Yeah,
you
definitely.
can't just be work.
Yeah,
You have to have a balance. What about you, Malika? How did you make friends?
You can make friends like actively participating in class discussions and group projects. This can lead to friendships with classmates. Also, as I've mentioned before, that there is a really amazing cozy corner known as Treehouse. You can make international friends over there.
And what about someone who's worried about maybe not fitting in? Someone who might be in your shoes, what advice would you give them about maybe feeling like the outsider?
I would definitely say that, don't be afraid, right? There are definitely people that would, love you and accept you for who you are. It just takes time, and don't feel like you need to, be who you are not just to get friends. I know that like everyone can smell fakeness from afar. So just, I'm really serious. Just be you, and things will work out for you. Yeah.
That's true. That's good advice. I feel like a lot of people as well, they view university as a chance to rebrand, and that's good to some extent.
I mean, mommy and daddy's not here.
Exactly. They've got that liberation that they didn't have before.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people view it in a way like they need to maybe like completely change themselves, completely mask themselves off. And like you said, you can always tell when someone's not being authentic and true to yourself. So it's really good that you kind of went through that and you experienced that, because now someone that's new coming to uni, I even tell my sister, just be you.
Yeah.
Like someone's going to love you. Just literally just be you. But now I want to talk about societies. That is a great way to meet new people.
Yeah.
I'm in a few myself. Have you guys joined any societies at uni?
Yeah, Nigerian society.
Yay! Malika?
Not yet.
Not yet? Do you want to in the future maybe? Yeah? We've got loads at the university.
Yeah.
I was actually really shocked. We've got so many options for societies. But Tommy, tell me about the Nigerian society. What's that like?
It's a society where like people obviously from Nigeria come together, and then we just, sometimes have like events where we just have fun, interact with one another, connect on, a level, and
How has that been beneficial for you?
In the sense that you get to meet like people that you come from the same background, so they kind of relate with certain struggles that you have, so you just don't feel like you're alone. Not everybody can relate to what you're going through, but when you have like someone like from back home, you're like, okay, I experienced the changes that you did as well, so it's quite good. So you know that you're not in isolation. So yeah, I think that's one of the benefits, and you get to share information with one another. And yeah, just have fun.
Yeah. Well, aside from societies, the university, we have so much support for students.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have experienced that. There's mental health support, there's finance support, there's counselling, disability support, any kind of support that you need, we've got it. Have you guys used any of the supports at university?
The International Office and the SID. The Student Support Services. Yeah.
How was that helpful to you?
Yeah, they're really good. And they really listen to the students and they sort out their problems as soon as possible.
That's nice. So did you feel heard?
Yeah.
Yeah? And do you like how they weren't slow about, answering your issues? They were quick. They made you feel like it's a priority. That's good. That's good. Tommy?
I mean, yeah, same here. Sid, the go-to, and they are really, 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 really helpful. And I'm really grateful for that. Also use the international office and also the mental health support. Oh, really good. Really good. I can tell you that. I really did, during the time where I used the support, obviously, I really did feel, seen and heard and well catered for. Yeah.
That's important at uni because it's so hard. I think because you're in such a massive pool of so many people.
Yeah.
And sometimes you kind of get lost and you kind of feel like, nah, it's like there's too many people here. Surely they're not going to really care about little old me. But it's nice to know that literally they're so supportive, so caring. The mental health team, so sweet. Everyone at uni, the staff, you can tell that they genuinely love their job. They're actually invested. That's really nice for students. Now, the cost of living is something that's really been beating us up, let's say. We're students. The money isn't really long like that, especially if you live on campus. It's quite hard. Have you guys used the student support for finances?
Yeah, there is an event like Treehouse Twilight every Thursday.
Yeah.
Used to give meals over there.
Have you actually had any of the meals? Are they good?
Yeah, we play games with different people. And in this way, we also have so many new friends.
Tommy, have you used that?
Yeah, definitely the student discount at the kitchen downstairs. Yeah, really, really saved the student life.
Are there any other services that have been beneficial to you guys financially?
I mean, the finance team.
Yeah?
Yeah, they've when I've gone to them for help, they've really been helpful. So I'll say that.
It's also really, really cool that you actually get free gym membership. Did you know that?
Tell me about it.
So cool.
Yeah.
I was literally shocked when I saw it in first year. I was like, yeah, that's nice. So we also have, Malika, you mentioned it, the library. The beautiful library. Tommy, you were hiding there all the first year. I love the library. I'm always there.
I do.
It's very nice. Have you found that helpful for you?
Yeah.
Why?
So many quiet study spots. You can study over there, and the view outside the windows is really good,
especially at night. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's very nice. Yeah. Tommy?
The library. Some of my friends say the library is my second home, but we're not going to talk about that. It's been really, really good, and there are a lot of resources, like not even in the library as well, like even with the staffs and everyone is really just helpful, and a lot of resources.
What specific resources did you use? Because I know I used the Macs a lot, especially in my last year that I just did, because I was always editing, and some of the classrooms closed quite early, but that library is literally open all the time, and they have amazing quality new Macs. So what other resources in the library did you use?
I did use a lot of textbooks. With law, you need a lot of references and all of that. Articles as well, journal articles. Yeah, a lot of them I did use. Yeah.
Malika, did you use any resources in the library?
Yeah, the computers.
Yeah,
my assignments. Yeah,
the Macs as well. Yeah. I love them. I really do. So when you join the University of Bedfordshire, you actually get access to the student app, which is My Bed's Life. Yeah. You guys use this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you find it easy to navigate?
Definitely.
What do you use it for?
I use it to check anything really. Some informations I find on there, they pop up and I'm like, oh, okay, didn't know. Okay, now I know. So,
events and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Okay,
yeah, there are so many options in there, like e-vision and emails and our course details, everything.
And would you recommend students to download the app?
Yeah.
Why?
It's helpful.
Yeah?
You need it.
So, let's talk about money, guys. We were just talking about the cost of living.
Yeah.
And we need some money for our pockets. Does anyone actually have a job here at the university?
Yeah, I do.
What's your job?
I mean, I work as a student ambassador, and I also work with the student union at the cafe.
So what do you do as a student ambassador?
I'm an ambassador of the university. So yeah, it really depends on the day. Some days we have open days where we are helping students navigate their journey and their way in the university. Some days we have talks. So it really just depends. No 2 days the same. Yeah.
So was the process of getting the job fairly easy?
Yeah. Because compared to other jobs I've been applying for, it was a hassle. But this one was fairly easy.
That's good. Yeah. Malika, do you have a job at the university?
No.
No? Are you looking to get one?
Yeah.
But if so, you can go to the Careers and Employability team. It's a great service. They can help you with your CV. Yeah. They can help you find apprenticeships. They've been so helpful for me. Even if you don't really know what you want to do when you graduate, they can send you links of things to apply for. It's very cool. You should definitely check it out. It's a great service. So thank you guys for sharing all your experiences. If you could just give one tip for international students, if you could tell yourself before you moved here a piece of advice, what would you say to young Malika?
I would say that learn some cooking skills, especially for those students who are just addicted to their own cultural food.
Wow. So why is it important to learn cooking skills?
It's a lifetime skill.
Yeah.
It can work all life.
Exactly. And even though you said you've got your family here, that's still something that you need to learn for yourself.
But my mother.
Yeah.
She was in Pakistan.
Oh, your mum's not here. Yeah. Oh, so have you taken on the motherly role at home a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So learn a cooking skill. Tommy, what would you tell young Tommy?
Young Tommy. I tell myself not to be afraid because, when you have these big changes, there are a lot of uncertainties that comes with it. What's it going to be like? How am I going to cope? I'll tell myself not to be afraid, that things would eventually work out for me. I'd also say that there are a lot of opportunities. Like, embrace it, do as much as you can, do your best, and you're gonna smash it.
Yeah, you're gonna smash it. And before we wrap up, what has been your highlight at the University of Bedfordshire so far?
I have loads, to be fair.
Oh, that's nice.
Lectures with my classmates, when we have like group work, bringing the competitive side of them out, and obviously working with the uni has been amazing. The events as well, the opportunities, the services, the library, how can I forget that? Everything is amazing. And I think University of Bedfordshire is that one place to be. Oh. I had an amazing experience,
Yeah.
as a student here,
That's nice. Malaika?
Yeah, I would say the education system. Teachers are so cooperative.
That's great. Well, thank you guys. Tommy, Malaika, you've been absolutely amazing. So insightful and so helpful. Thank you. Problem. It's been nice talking to you guys and getting to know your stories more.
Thank you.
And if you're interested in finding out more about studying at the University of Bedfordshire, visit www.beds.ac.uk.